Hello, fellow Bengals fans, Striped Fury, Jungle Prowlers, Houday Nation, any other Bengals organization, team, group out there. Uh, I'm Forever Bengals. We're going to talk about the Baltimore Ravens and Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders. Right now, since the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers won their games over the Steelers and the Ravens, that puts them both those teams at 6-6, and our magic number now is 1. If either one of those teams loses another game, and they remember they have to play each other at the second to last game of the year, their next game eliminates them from having any chance of taking over the North from Cincinnati. If Cincinnati just wins one more game, then we clinch the North and our and a playoff spot, no matter no matter what. And we will actually clinch at a home playoff game. So, congratulations to Cincinnati on a job well done. We have a winning season at 9-3. We play the Minnesota Vikings, and let's be real. Let's say the Vikings beat us and the Chargers beat us. It's a possibility both teams could beat us. Now let's look at how Cincinnati, who Cincinnati has left. We have the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. We don't even need to win against the New York Jets. We just need to beat the Chiefs, and we have the Chiefs at home. So it's good to be in that position, knowing that we hold our own. That destiny is in our own hands, and as far as winning, we have a very easy, winnable game on the schedule to clinch the division. That's good to know. Also, the way the Steelers have played, especially recently, and with Tomlin making all these changes and Hines Ward being hurt and may not play on Thursday, which I've got something interesting to say about that in a bit. And the Cleveland Browns, they've showed a lot of life when they played the San Diego Chargers at home. So, be interesting to see if the Steelers, who are pretty banged up and they played a hard-fought game and lost a heartbreaker. Excuse me. And to see how that pans out in the long run, and see how this Thursday game pans out. Cleveland would have gone 0-6 if they do lose, and I can see them playing for pride. They're playing for pride right now, it seems like, and they're playing with a little bit more of a fire and an intensity that we haven't seen from the Browns recently. So, it'll be interesting to see how they play against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I can actually see the Steelers losing this game, especially with Mike Tomlin making all these changes and Hines Ward getting hurt. Now, I'm going to talk about Hines Ward a bit. Hines Ward might be sitting out of this game because he hurt his hamstring. But yet, this is the same player who went and bashed his quarterback for sitting out because he had a concussion. And saying that guys play hurt all the time, and he's lied about being hurt. Well, here's the thing about the whole concussion thing. If you play with a concussion, you could die. If you play with a sore hamstring, you just deal with you may re-aggravate the injury further and may have to sit out another game. So here's the thing. Here's what I say. Hines Ward, you basically fell into the trap of Mike Tomlin. You open your mouth, and now you have to deal with the jeers that's going to come with it. If you open your mouth and run your mouth against a teammate who's hurt, saying that he should play hurt, well, now the shoe's on the other foot. Now you should be playing hurt. your playoff chances are still not done. And if you don't play and your team loses, every finger should be pointing at you as why your team lost is because you didn't want to play hurt, just like you tried to do with Ben Roethlisberger when he didn't want to play with a concussion. Okay, at least Ben Roethlisberger was trying to prevent death. You know, what are you trying to prevent? More aggravation to your leg? I mean, come on, man up. Now, Mike Tomlin, you said you were going to unleash hell in December. Well, here's December. You played an easy team in the Oakland Raiders, and you lost to them. Came up real flat. So, again, you're going to have to deal with the jeers to that. You know, don't come out talking a big game and then turn around and lose a game that you should win. I mean, and the Oakland Raiders with Gronkowski in the lineup is a totally different team. So maybe that's why he beat the Bengals. Then again, I also look at the miscues on the Bengals offense as to why we lost. I didn't really watch the game for the Steelers, so I don't know if there's as many miscues on the offense as far as fumbling the ball away at crucial times. But you know, the Raiders are not the same team with Gronkowski, and they can always have a chance to beat you. So I just wanted to say that about them. Now, the Ravens, they said that they had an easier schedule than the Steelers as far as to finish out the season. Now, I remember earlier in the year, the Steelers had the easier schedule, but now the Ravens have the easier schedule. However, any given Sunday, and considering the fact that if the Steelers do happen to drop one of their games with Green Bay, Miami, and even with the Browns, um, they probably will want to play spoiler, and if they wind up beating the Ravens, then both teams basically knock each other out of for playoff contention as well as contention for the North. But we'll see how everything pans out. Uh, it's just interesting to see these upcoming games, especially with San Diego. They have to play at Dallas this week, and you know, first round buys and everything. So I'm going to do another video on that. So that's all I'm going to say now. It looks like we might only have one team in the North going to the playoffs. I wouldn't have, a couple weeks ago I thought we might have three teams going, but now with the way the Pittsburgh Steelers are playing and who they have left on their schedule, especially with Miami having to go to Miami, and with the Ravens, you know, who they have left, I can easily see both teams not making it and knocking each other out. An 8-8 is not totally out of the question. You know, you could both end up with an 8-8 season, which, you know, Super Bowl hangover for the Steelers, and I guess AFC championship hangover for the Ravens. So good luck both teams in the future, and hopefully everybody stays healthy. Hopefully everybody gets healthy and for next year. And here's to Bengals postseason. Hoo day. I'm out.